Hi friends, today we're going to talk about two very affordable revolvers. That's Armscor's Model 200 and 206. Essentially 38 special fixed sight revolvers, the same gun, one with a slightly longer barrel, slightly different grips. But I think we need to kind of get down off our high horse sometimes and remember there are really good quality, affordable guns out there that deserve a better look. So let's take a better look. You know, it's funny, people are saying, oh, revolvers are getting hot again. Well, no, actually, they've always been hot. They've always been interesting. They've always been well-liked by people who are shooters. And I think today we're actually having a good revolver renaissance. And part of that renaissance is the ability to generate affordable, good quality guns that just about anybody could have a lot of fun with. And what I found out with working with these two new guns from Armscor is that for around $250 or even a little bit less if you shop around, you can go ahead and arm yourself with a 2-inch fixed sight 6-shot revolver like the one in my right hand, or something with a little longer barrel, something more of a holster gun, maybe for a trail pistol or a home defense gun. This boggles my mind, and wait till you see how they shoot. Okay, let's do a little shooting. I've got 148 grain wad cutters loaded in the 2-inch gun. I'll be shooting double action, and like any small frame revolver especially, you have to really concentrate on your double action trigger pull. We've covered that in a couple other videos, and we'll link them below. So, all right, let's see what happens here. Double action, 6 shots at 15 yards. But you can see, just because it's a $250 gun doesn't mean that he can't shoot. Okay, here we are, same basic drill, 15 yards, 148 grain Black Hills wad cutters. This time we're shooting the 4-inch gun, and slightly different grips, which gives it a slightly different feel. I actually like the wooden grips better, so let's see what happens here. Well, that's not too bad. I have seen in some prior shooting that this gun seems to favor left just a little bit. You know, I will say the 2-inch gun has a really beautifully cut muzzle chamfer, and I'm not sure if that's contributing significantly to the reason why it shoots so well. This one has what I would call a very good chamfer, and I think part of my eventual customization of these guns is I'm going to recut this chamfer and do some shooting afterwards to see just what happens. But as you can see, I mean, 4-inch double action, 15 yards, the gun's a shooter. Okay, well, we've got the 2-inch gun here, and we've got the 4-inch gun here. These targets tear like that sometimes, so that's not a bullet tumbling or anything like that. And as you can see, they're very similar groups. I have a feeling that if I were dialed in at a rest or something, they would both shoot very similarly, which proves the point. It's not the barrel length, it's trigger control. Now, more for fun than anything else, we've got two guns here. They're both loaded, and I want to do a sort of a border switch because there's something called a New York reload, and that is where you don't reload a gun, you just go to a second gun. And so we're just going to do that real quick just for fun, and let's see what happens. So, all right, I'll shoot the 4-inch gun first, and then I'll sort of transition to the 2-inch. All right, and remember, I bought these guns, so they're mine. I can do whatever I want to with them. All right, let's go. I'll just shoot one-handed. Here we go. Well, I don't know what we proved, but okay, we moved over here by the pond just because there's a good stump here. I've got a 125 grain plus P hollow point, which I'll shoot 1 round in the 2-inch gun, 1 round in the 4-inch gun at these water-filled jugs for no particular reason other than I just want to see what happens. And I'm a little bit curious to see if the slightly better velocity out of the 4-inch gun really makes any difference that we can see. So let's see what happens here. Okay, 2-inch gun, first shot. Well, that was actually a little more exciting than I thought it was going to be. All right, let me get the 4-inch gun going. Okay, same setup, this time 4-inch gun, plus P 125/38 special. Let's see what happens. Well, I think subjectively, we can say that was probably a little more excitement than the same situation with the 2-inch gun, which begs some more research, I think. So, all right. You know, before we're done shooting though, I'd like to try something based on a request, which is a couple of people have said, well, can you shoot the short barreled guns like this really fast if you have to? Which, yes, you can. And I think the more you pay attention to the double action trigger control, the faster and the smoother you can shoot, which means you'll be more accurate. So I'm gonna shoot this like pretty fast and let's see what happens, okay? Here we go. Well, I suppose that was pretty fast. I'm no Jerry Michulik, but you can still see there, though, we had a well-centered group. And I have to tell you, it's really not so much sight picture as it is smooth trigger control. And I can't say that enough. Okay, so what did we learn today? We learned that for $250, you can arm yourself, you can protect your family, you can have a trail gun, you can have a truck gun, you can have a gun that you take on your tractor, and you might even want to do something, which is what I'm going to do, and that is I purchased both of these guns and I'm going to do some light customizing. I haven't quite decided yet what I'm going to do, but I know I'll probably slick the already good actions up a little bit, maybe do some Cerakote, maybe change the sights. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll report back with what we do. And until then, remember the 4 firearm safety rules and take a hard look at these Armscor revolvers. See you next time.